One of my favorites of the MCU Disney Plus series is Hawkeye. I mean, still, WandaVision is my number one favorite of what they've done, but Hawkeye is a close second. And this is one that it just doesn't get much love. I mean, you look on Twitter and people were hating on this show so much. So much for nothing, because it's really a great show. I mean, already before this show, Hawkeye was one of my favorite Avengers. I always thought he was super underrated. I always loved Jeremy Renner as an actor. Now, bringing in Hailiee Steinfeld as Kate Bishop, that was something I'm really excited for. So it was great. I really enjoyed this first season, and I also love the holiday element of this show. So that actually, I've rewatched this show every holiday season since. And this is definitely one of the more rewatchable of the MC Disney Plus shows. It's great. Especially like it gets you in that Christmas spirit. So I absolutely love it. And so for years I've been wanting a second season of this show. And obviously many of these MC Disney Plus series have not gotten second seasons. WandaVision, just a miniseries. Falcon Winter Soldier, just a miniseries. Loki, that got season 2. What If, that got season 2 and 3 and however many they're doing of that. But will we ever get a Hawkeye season 2? And I mean, I definitely thought at this point it's less likely, but I hadn't completely given up hope because, I mean, just looking at how much content that Marvel Studios is trying to spit out there, a season 2 to a show that came out in 2021, that could be years and years away. So that's completely understandable. That's why I still believe that we could get a She-Hulk season 2, even though that wasn't really super well received. We could get a second season, and we could totally get a second season of Hawkeye as well. And I mean, like I said, at this point I thought it was much less likely, so it wasn't something I was commonly thinking about as a real possibility. But now, fortunately, it looks like it will be coming our way. And this is now one of my most anticipated MCU projects. So this is coming at us not in the way that we thought it maybe would have been, because when it came to season 2, I kind of assumed that, especially Jeremy Renner and his character of Clint Barton in the MCU, it's like, all right, he retires, next movie he comes out of retirement, then he retires again, then he comes out of retirement. Like, that character's been very in and out of retirement. So I figured after season 1, passing the mantle, passing the torch to Kate Bishop as Hawkeye, that season 2 would maybe focus purely on Hailiee Steinfeld's Kate Bishop Hawkeye, and maybe have Jeremy Renner do a cameo at the beginning of the season, but that it wouldn't be a sharing of the two Hawkeyes. And many also thought that maybe, okay, it could transform into a Hawkeye and Black Widow team-up show with Hailiee Steinfeld's Kate Bishop and Florence Pugh's Yelena Belova, which would be a really cool idea. I like that idea. But that is not going to be the case, because Scooper, My Time to Shine Hello on Twitter, just put out this scoop that Hawkeye has been renewed for a second season. Clint's brother Barney will play a major role, and the season will be inspired by The Raid, with Kate and Clint stuck in one location. Now, I have not seen the Raid movies, but all of the reactions I've seen to this scoop here, and about this being based on and inspired by The Raid, has people really excited. Hawkeye inspired by The Raid apparently is a really good idea. And if you have any experience with The Raid and you're a fan of those movies, drop some information down in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it. But the thing that really interests me here is that we're dealing with Clint's brother. So Clint's brother in the comics is the villain Trickshot. So it's another classic, like, oh, just evil version of the superhero. So it's evil Hawkeye, we have Trickshot, Barney Barton, and this is something I would really, really love to see, because when the first season of Hawkeye was initially announced, I was hoping that they would do something like this. I was hoping they would go into the origins of Clint Barton Hawkeye before he was Hawkeye and him growing up, because that's one of the most fascinating things about him to me, is that Clint Barton in the Marvel Universe, he actually started off as a villain. He started off as a member of the Circus of Crime, and so I would love to see Clint growing up in the Circus of Crime with his brother Barney, Barney Barton and Clint Barton as Hawkeye and Trickshot, And just to see that would be so cool. So cool, and so much fun to get those flashbacks, and then to get him present day facing off against Trickshot would be awesome. It would be really cool. And when it comes to casting, I saw some people saying, oh, Jensen Ackles, that would be a cool choice. I don't know how likely that is. Even less likely, but would be kind of meta and funny, is, oh, Stephen Amell, because obviously he played Oliver Queen Green Arrow on Arrow, so another Archer, this time in the Marvel Universe. That will be cool casting. But he was very much against the strike, so he's not seen too greatly in the public eye right now. But this is just something I'm extremely excited for, that we're getting a Hawkeye season 2 that's focusing on both Clint and Kate, and that we're getting Barney Barton, aka Trickshot, in here as well, is really exciting. And I think the fact that there's going to be, based on the raid and taking place in one location, that it'll probably be a cheaper show with probably less episodes, which I think is probably for the better. They're probably not doing the Christmas theme this time around, which is fine. But this is just something I'm really excited about, and especially, Jeremy Renner obviously had his incident with the snowplow couple years ago now, and I saw the headline the other day that he clinically died during that accident. So it's great to see that he's recovered now, he's in good health, and he's said he's ready to return to the MCU. He's ready to get back out there. So I'm really excited for his return, and if we're getting season 2 of Hawkeye, I am hyped. So guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about these reports that we are getting a Hawkeye season 2? Finally, it's about time. Are you excited for it? And thanks for watching. Please drop a like if you enjoyed this video, and hit the subscribe button so I keep you up to date on everything that goes on in the Marvel life.